Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the closing bell here at MarketStream.live. My name is Joseph Cusick with the Cusick Group. Securities offered by MoneyBlock. Taking a look at the market action, quite a rebound. Even though we did see the market finish in the red, it came off of its worst levels. You saw the Dow close at 19,800, down about a percent, or about a tenth of a percent down. NASDAQ closed flat at 55.53. You had the S&P 500 closing at 2265, down about almost 0.3%. And the average came, the action, came on what we would consider average volume, both on New York and the NASDAQ, both coming in at their daily average of volume. New York, 755 million, NASDAQ right at 1.63 billion. You had a mixed action on advancers, decliners. You had New York leading the way in advancers versus decliners, but you had decliners leading the way on the NASDAQ. We did have new highs continuing to outpace new lows. And the relative strength in the market really came in the commodity space, specifically miners, precious metals, and we did see some commodities that came into play. Most notable, taking a look at the silver markets, SIL and SLV. SIL came in up about 3.15%. You saw gold on the move. GOLD, gold miners, GDX up about 2.77%. You also saw the junior gold miners on the move to the upside. We said keep an eye on this. This could be the canary in the coal mine for gold. Well, the drop in the dollar and the spike in the precious metal continues. GDXJ up 2.3%. Now, as far as softs are concerned, or in other words, those commodities that we refer to as softs, like cotton, take a look at BAL, that's the ETF, up 2.6%. You had sugar up 2% today. SGG is an ETF you can use to monitor that. We also saw some interesting market action on some country ETFs. Most notable is Mexico. EWW up 2.88%. That's obviously going to be in the forefront right now as we start to see the trade policies be rewritten. You saw TPP, Trans-Pacific, get torn up and basically tossed out by President Trump, and we're going to see what's going to happen with NAFTA next. You also saw some Latin American as well as some other South Africa up about 2.2% if you look at EZA. That's an ETF that you can utilize. And that could be also just the pulse of the precious metal markets, the gold markets, as well as Peru, EPU, a small ETF that you can look at up 1.8%. Now, where we did see some weakness today, though, is in the healthcare and the pharmaceutical section. Specifically, if you look at the PPH, which is the pharmaceutical, as well as IBB, which is biotech, PPH was down about 4.6%. You had also retail under some struggle, XRT down 0.5%. Oil continued throughout the day to struggle. Did come off of its worst levels, getting crude to about 53, but OIH struggled. The oil services index struggled at down 2.3%. You also had the Energy Select XLE down 1%, and you had oil and gas exploration, XOP, down about 1% as well. What was notable on the country ETF side is you saw that there was some struggle in spite of the commodity uptick in Australia. EWA down about almost 0.4%. Now, we did have some notable earnings movers after hours. The most notable one, Yahoo. Now, taking a look at Yahoo right now, it initially opened up after its announcement up about in the 43 and some change level. We're currently seeing Yahoo trading at 42.79, up about 1.76%. You're also seeing Mercy up about, they reported up about 7.9% or $2.24 at 33.38. That's MRCY. And RMD came in, basically was flat after the earnings, but now down about 0.6%, almost 0.7%, down 42 cents on earnings. Those are the most notable ones. We're going to have the likes of Triple M and Johnson & Johnson reporting tomorrow after the close, so you're going to want to keep an eye on that, and keep an eye on MarketStream.live, where we're going to give you all the reports on earnings, as well as what you can expect as far as expected ranges, as well as some strategic approaches that you can actually utilize when you're thinking about how to actually react to the different events that we have going on. So that's it right now for the closing bell. I want to thank everybody for watching MarketStream.live. Take a look at our archives. And as always, stay tuned. We have some new sections that are going to be come out in the premium content section. We're going to have some new tools and some great content behind there. So please stay tuned for that and check it out. There's actually going to be some ability to take a look at that and kick the tires around until it's ready. Okay. Take care, folks, and we'll see you here live on MarketStream.live.